Right, welcome to this army update video. Sort of the first kind of video I've done of its kind. But I've been working on the Orks here. You've seen some bad reports on both channels of the Orks fighting. Really enjoyed collecting them. We've seen Gut Ripper lead his force to victory a number of times. But I've sort of stood back from the Ork army and then sort of revamping it at the moment. I'm just making progress with some of the new units, but a lot of the new units that I have is sort of conversion work that I'm doing. So I thought I'd share that with you as I build model each of these units. So it's Tankbustas that I've been working on at the moment here. So you can see some close-ups. I'm going to explain sort of how I did the conversion work here, and hopefully that'll inspire you if you're thinking of collecting Tankbustas as well for your Ork army, or just to see how conversion work can be done for any sort of 40k kits. So first thing, I'm just going to turn up Tankbustas here in the Codex. They're just here under Elites. So I'm planning on having quite a few of them, 2 units of 8. But just one of the main reasons where I never really considered them was just the model's not too keen on the sculpts. They're not plastic, which is another thing, and so they're only really available now in resin, I think, or fine cast. I'm not too keen on that, so it really put me off Tankbustas for a long time. But then when I've been revamping the army, I really like the idea of Tankbustas. Love the rules. I think they're really good, and I think they'd be a good addition to this new Ork force and sort of new philosophy there. I cover all of that in an army development video, a new series I've started on the Plus channel. You can check that out over there on Striking Scorpion 82 Plus. But from that, sort of discuss the new Ork army and the direction I'm going, and I want to include a couple of units of Tankbustas. So, in racking my brains, how am I going to try and get around this problem? So, what I've decided to do is do some conversion work, and I'm going to show you sort of the progress that I've made. I've actually finished sculpting all 16 of them here, and they come out pretty good. So, the configuration I've gone for, not having any tank hammers, but they're all going to be armed as standard, so rocket launchers. So I've got to try and, or the problem was trying to find 16 Orks that I could equip with rocket launchers. You know, there's not too many of them in kits. You get one in a box of a set of Ork boys. So I had a few, and I've been trying to find where I can find the rest. But I'm going to show you up close now, and I'll tell you what kits you can take the missiles from, and it's meant that I've been able to do all 16 of them. So here's the first one here. So this one is just the standard sprue that you get with the Ork boys. You get an option for 1 rocket launcher per kit. So I think I had a total of 4 boxes, so 4 out of 16 I was able to do that way. One of them looking quite heavy armoured, so I've trying to use Ork boys with helmets on, adding in the shoulder pads there as well, just to make them look a bit more mean as well. So that generated some. I'm happy with how these have come out. I think, yeah, that's another one there, using the standard kit. So that was very straightforward, and I wanted the others to roughly look along these lines. Just picking out some more. Yeah, this guy, standard kit there, I believe. No, this one's not actually. Right, what I've done here with this one, just some previous conversion work, I'd cut the end off this missile here. So then I stuck a new one on from an Ork kit there. I can't remember what one that came from there, but I'll show you some different ones. This guy. So this one is the burner boy, the burner arm, and then arm here, and then cut the end off. And then the missile parts that I've used have actually come from the Ork flyer set. The burner bomber, which I didn't use, I went for the blitzer bomber. So I had the spare burner missiles there, and if you cut the ends off, they worked out pretty good. I mean, that's stuck on there pretty good, and that's pretty. It hasn't got the fins, this one, but the other ones, some of the others have. So it's a combination of the Ork burner boy kit here, and for the arm holding it in place. It fits just nice on the torso there for the Orks. And then the actual missile part or rocket part there I've used from the burner bomber kit just there. And you get like 4, 6 missiles in with that, so that really helps out to fill out the numbers. There's a number that I've used that way. I'll show you another one here. Yeah, that one's been made with the same method. This one's pretty good with the fins on it. and again exactly the same as coming from the Burner Boy kit, and happy with that. And then stuck on one of the, you get these backpacks in with the regular Ork Boys, so I had 4 of those to spread around. Another one's come out pretty good. The Tankbustas coming along well here. There's another one there, and then some of the Burner Boy helmets look quite mean, so I've used those, but same, this is the point just here where I've glued it together, and hopefully just making sure it's all straight before I glued it. Hopefully you'd hardly notice, and I think that does the job alright. So all these boys with rockets, they look pretty good. Quite a bulky unit, it's only 8 men per unit, but looking really filled. Look, there's 7 here, and they fill out the table pretty good. So, really looking forward to including these in the army. Let's just have a look here. You also get this one in with the Burner Boy kit. You get a missile set as well, or rocket launcher set. So that's another one that helped bulk out the force. I'm on to 8 now. Second one here. So that's really helped. Then still lacking in numbers, so I converted a couple of the looters here. Now not all of them I didn't think were appropriate, but this one was alright. The one with like the Tau fusion blaster, I lopped the end off of that. There's a nice square end to it, and then this missile here is actually from the Ork Mega Knobs plastic kit. Again, just cut the end off, squared it up and stuck it on. I think that looks pretty good there. And then in with the looter kit you get some spare missile bits, so I stuck those on. That's where it's meant to go anyway, but that's on the side there, so it's like a double one. Not going to be no different in the rules, but just a different way of doing it. So that could be another option, convert looters. But these, you get spare missile bits like this from the Ork Mega Knobs set, the combi option that you can take. But very happy with how that guy's come out. It just adds a bit of variety to the unit. Did a second one here, again stuck the missile on the side bit there, and then a double missile here, and again this one has come from the Ork Mega Knobs kit, and again just happy with how that's come out. Now there's a couple bits like here, you could see bullets, and I wanted to cover that up so I can see bullets here at the back here. Actually I'm going to cover that as well with a bit of plastic, but you get spare like extra armour bits and plates, and I've been sticking those over the top, so I don't want to give away that it was actually something that originally fires bullets, like a big shooter or whatever. So I've used the plates to cover up any trace of that, so it's seen as just something that fires rockets. But that's another tip that you can do there, just to make it more believable. Still lacking some missiles or rockets there, so I went to the regular Ork Boys kit, and then some of the shooters there, just cut the magazine off just to take away that feeling of it being something that fires bullets. Squared that off, and then just squared the end off just there, and then again stuck on a missile or a rocket from the burner bomber kit. But this one, they come quite long, so I cut the end off with the tail fins there and stuck that on, and then just the tip, I cut that off and then stuck that on the end. So originally it's about this long, but looks silly, so I cut out the middle bit and then just stuck them on together. So that's actually a triple there. You've got the barrel of the shooter there, the tail fins from the burner bomb kit, and then the tip of the missile as well. All stuck together. Again, pretty happy with how that's come out. I've used sort of the shoulder pads and plates just to up armour these a little bit, make them look a bit tougher, even though they're only a 6+ armour save, but still want to make them look nice and intimidating. And then the rocket pack on the back there. So happy with how it's come out. They look believable, they look like Tankbustas here. Another one, again same principle. There's a hole there where the bullets are feeding, so I've covered that with an armoured plate. So it's hard to tell that it originally fired just bullets from a magazine. And then the tail, again the long missiles, just cut the tail fins, stuck that on, and then stuck the end on just there. So it's actually a triple bit there, but it's come out pretty good. I'm happy with that one. I did one other one. This time cut the end off, and then this bit is, again, it's one of those double missiles from the Ork Mega Knobs plastic kit for that one, just there. So that is 14 Tankbustas done. So the next problem was the Ork knobs. I do have a knob to lead each of those units, so this is a real bit of conversion work here. Here's the first one. So what you got here is Ork Boys. In there you get the body for an Ork knob, so I use that, stuck it onto the legs here, and then this plastic head. I think there's loads of Ork knob heads. You've got the ones that come in the Ork Mega Knobs set, the Ork knobs, regular Ork knobs box set as well. I used a few heads from there, and then you get some Ork heads, Ork knob heads in with the Ork Boys as well, and then just from here and there, there's plenty of heads to go around, but I chose this one here. The larger shoulder pads are stuck on just to bulk him out, just to make him look more beefy and bigger. And then the big chopper axe here, I think this is the one you get with the Ork Bikers set. I just lopped the end off of that and then stuck on one of the rockets from the Mega Knobs box set. That looks okay. So I could use it as a tank hammer maybe, and just leaving it like dubious kind of, is it something he shoots or is it a tank hammer weapon, just in case I ever decide to go for that upgrade. And then here, struggling to find a left arm for this Ork knob. That's actually, I think it's actually for the Ork Bikers set, the Ork knob that's holding onto the handlebars. Twisted the arm round and then just put on one of the choppers from the Ork knobs, regular Ork knobs set, and just cut it and stuck it on here. It looks okay. I think that looks pretty good. So he's the guy that's going to lead one of the squads. Just there, pretty happy with how he's come out. And then, as I mentioned, just putting on those shoulder pads there really helps to bulk him out, make him bigger. And then a boss pole here, I do plan to have that upgrade, so I stuck the boss pole on there. Some extra ammunition, a sword, or knife or blade, again just to bulk him out, make him more bulkier than the regular Tankbusters. So there's one there, quite happy with how he's come out. It's all about intimidation factor with Orks. And then here's the other one. Again, I didn't want two of the same pose, I wanted a separate looking guy. So this Ork knob, again, legs, body, there. I think this Ork knob, I think it came from the Looters set perhaps, but again, just using that larger torso, larger body that you get. Then here's the shooter or the pistol there, slugger. It's the big one again that you get for the Ork knobs. You've got to be careful you don't use regular Ork boy arms too much, because they are sculpted smaller and they can make him look a bit puny. So a bigger arm there which fits him, just an Ork knob head that I chose, a boss pole again, and then just bulking him out here, another blade, and then one of these as well. Here's a Tankbuster, so that fits just nicely on him. And then this is a big shooter here with this arm, regular Ork boy arm this one, so I'll put pads on it just to try and cover that up as much as possible. And again, lopped the end off and then stuck on one of the rockets. So pretty happy with how he's come out, and again I've bulked him out as much as I can so that it separates him from the regular Tankbusters. But I'm just going to just show you both the units now, all 16 of them. So there they are. I'm looking forward to painting them, but you can see they look like Tankbusters. It's so important to get all of those rockets onto all of those units. I just about managed to do it. I've run out of rockets now, so I couldn't really build any more. But those are the kits that I use. So regular Ork Boys, it helps out a bit. You get a few from that, and then a couple of conversions I did from the Looters. Built out a few more. Really helped out was that spares from the Burner Bomber set. That helped me do the ends here for a whole load of them. And then the Ork Mega Knob set with those custom rockets, using those ends to help out as well. But it's meant that I've been able to do 16 of them. There's 2 knobs there. And I'm really happy with how they've come out. But that just gives you an idea. Orks is one of the best factions for doing loads of custom builds. Really needed to do it here for these Tankbusters. I wasn't keen on the kit, and just the sheer number of them, really wanted to do conversion work in plastic. I've managed to do it, but those are the kits I've used, and that's how they've come out. As I said, very, very happy with how they've come out. Look forward to getting them painted up and then using them in games, and I hope that these 2 units will be pretty effective and help Gut Ripper on to more victories than ever before. But that's the conversion work there. I hope to release more videos to keep. I've got vehicles coming. They're going to require a lot of conversion work as well. So I'll keep you posted on those as I get them done. So there it is, conversion work for the Orks. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.